Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today. Today we have Clarice Mwakazi, who is here to tell us who she is, what she does, because from our previous interactions, I have interacted with her, and trust me, you will love her. She is intelligent, she is smart, she is beautiful, and she also wears many hats, which I hope from the hats that she wears, we're going to learn so much more about her. We're going to also learn and pick a little, tiny things from her story and everything else that she does. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Clarice Mwakazi. Yay! Thank you, Clarice, for being here. Uko aje?
Niko poa.
Kabisa.
Niko fit kabisa. Thank you so much for having me, Zanetta. It's a pleasure meeting you.
It's also a real pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, we've been talking on phone, but finally we have met.
Finally.
Yeah.
Na tumepatana when we're doing big things.
Wow. Yeah. This is big.
So karibu sana.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so you have already introduced me.
Yes, I know you as a mom. I know you as an entrepreneur. I also know you as a believer.
Yes.
So tell me, is there anything else I am leaving out?
No, I think you got everything right. When entered, I run a few businesses.
Yes.
My first business is called Mass Inform Center. It is based in Mombasa, but we do supply the whole of this country.
Yes.
We deal with staff and school uniforms, corporate, safety and protective gears. Yes, and my second business is catering. I have a few outlets. We supply food to individuals and corporates. Yes, and also I have a business that God gave me. Yes, being a mom.
Yes.
I'm a mother of 4, 2 boys and 2 girls. Yes.
Beautiful. So which one is your favorite role to play?
My favorite goal, my favorite role or my favorite business is the one that God gave me. Being a mom. If there's anything that I really pray is that let other businesses perhaps fail or not work so well, but I try my best. That one to give it all of me. Yes, so that is the best. And also I really enjoy being a mom. Apart from my 4 kids, I have so many other children that they call me mom.
Yes.
Yeah, so I really enjoy that part because as you raise people and you get to learn to be patient with them growing, we feel very good. Yeah, it's like delivering a baby. Then kidogo he starts
kutamba.
Yes. Then now anze kwenda shule. The joy that a parent has. Definitely kuna wale wengine wenye they can't stay with you long, but at least you've done your part.
Yes.
And that makes me very happy.
Yeah. Beautiful. And then now you're also an entrepreneur. We have catering business and the uniform business. So how does it look like when you're balancing all these things? 1 minute you need it here, the next you need it here, the next time, hey mom, I need you to come through. How is it balancing it all?
Okay, I can't tell you that I know how I balance. Everything is by the grace of God.
Yes.
Yeah, because at times when I look back, me doing this, me doing that, at times I don't know how I balance it. I think all is by grace of God. Yeah.
Hey, beautiful. Hi, tuendelee. So now, I have a question. Where does your story begin? Before you became a mom, before you became an entrepreneur, I'm sure there's like a backstory there. So where does it begin? Where does Clarice begin?
Okay. I was born in Taita.
Yes.
Then raised in Taita also. So I came to Mombasa after finishing my Form 4. Yeah, so then I continued like that. Yes, going to college, university, getting married, and starting business. Yes, and other things now out here.
Yes. So is there at some point in your life where you felt now it's about time you now start owning up and becoming the person that you are today? Is there something that made you decide to focus on your purpose? Which I think now I'm talking from a background of knowing you kidogo, from a point of, I know there's something that we're going to be talking about later in the show. But then now, is there something that triggered you to now start realizing that there's something bigger than you that you need to start creating? So through your journey, you went to school, you went to college, university, and even had kids and all that. Is there at some point in your life where you felt now you had to take a turn? You now had to start creating something that is bigger than you. And this is in relation to something that we'll be talking about later in the show. But now, where did that calling begin for you to now start becoming the person that we know today?
Thank you, Zanetta. That is very deep. Yeah, in life there are so many turning points. Yeah. And every turning point will lead you towards somewhere. Yeah. And if I'll tell you I only had one turning point, I'll be lying to you. I had so many turning points in life. Some tried to take me back to where I was supposed to be going. Yeah. Because at times you feel like you're going the right way, and yet you're going the wrong way. So there are so many turning points. And anytime I turn, I find my heart towards women and girl child. Yeah, so that is what made me really think about empowering them to become all that God created them to become. Yeah, and that is so passionate to my heart. Yeah, and apart from doing any other business that I do, I strongly feel that an empowered woman is an empowered society.
Empowered woman is an empowered society. Take notes.
Yeah, so I think I've answered you well.
Yes. So now that you've already hinted on the empowering women and the empowering society, please tell us about how you've decided to do that, because I know you're championing for that, and you have also started your own organization that helps in terms of empowering women, empowering the girl child in the society. So please tell us more about that, and where it began and why you felt it was important. Okay, let me ask one question at a time. Where it began, and why the girl child?
Okay, it depends with the journey that you go through.
Yes.
And when you find yourself that you need to stand up for the family as a mother, and wear two hats at the same time, then you need to know that you needed to be empowered to fit the shoe or to fit in the position. So you imagine if you're not empowered, what will happen? Because so many people, if anything happens to their marriage, they find themselves going back home or taking kids back to their parents or doing something that they're not supposed to do. True. For them to survive. Yeah, so that is what I felt like as a woman. I need to be empowered. And for the girls that are coming, they need to be aware of that the society is looking upon them. And as a mother, everyone is looking at you. That is a nation that you are raising. No. So everyone is looking at you. So you need to be empowered enough to do what you're supposed to do.
So now, you started the foundation.
Yeah.
And what have you been doing, and what does the foundation do?
The foundation, we have not started.
Yes. You've been working behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Yes.
Yes, interacting with individuals, visiting schools to create awareness, to mentor girls. At times we even give them sanitary towels, just to make them know that there is something that we share.
Yes.
There is something that is in common. That whether I'm empowered, whether I'm not empowered, whether I'm old or you're young, we have something that we share.
Yeah.
I understand your story, you understand my story. So what I can do, you can do. Yeah, so that is what we associate ourselves with when we give out the sanitary towels. Yes.
And sorry.
Yeah. And again, we have already started training women in terms of startups.
Yes.
But what we were doing before, we wanted to get to understand where they are, what they're doing, what is the need. So we were doing need analysis. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So very soon we'll be launching, and after launching, now we'll kick off now and start running our projects.
So where is what kind of small businesses are you really targeting? No, I'm not targeting a specific business. If you can do something to make money, if you can do something to take to your kids something, then you qualify for that. Yeah. All right. Okay, so you've talked about going to schools and giving sanitary towels. Do you also get an opportunity to talk to these girls?
Yes.
And how is it usually when you're talking to them, and the joy that it brings your heart to see them listening to you? How do you feel about all that?
It feels so nice. I feel so much fulfilled. Something that satisfies my heart. So after interacting them, I feel that girl, if she can avoid the mistakes that I did and focus doing what she's supposed to do, she will achieve more. What I tell them is that if you can use me as your module, you don't need to go where I went and failed. In startup businesses, I tell them, if I can tell you what I did wrong, and try to avoid it, the better for you.
True.
Don't do what I did and failed. You can try to avoid that. Use me as a model.
So you've talked about failing. At what point in your life, or tell us a short story, or even a business that you tried and where it sank, ukasema now that one you're taking the L. You're definitely not going to, but it was a lesson learned also.
Failing is also a lesson, and it is part of business. You lose a lot, you fail a lot, but by the end of the day, even failing, you gain. Because you learn from the experiences. I've failed so many times. But I thank God that I've picked myself up and walked strong again. Yeah, so if I can mention the failing part of me, I don't know which one to mention because there's so many. I've really failed. If you can see my success, my friend, I've really failed. And failed good.
A business that you started and you failed good. Could be anything.
Which one will I give you now? I don't know if the ones that I tell you, they make sense.
Please.
Because at times before you get to the business that will work, you have started, another one failed. I was doing boutique. I used to bring clothes from Dar es Salaam. I used to go to Kampala. I bring clothes. I sell them to my friends. Then they kept on picking and they're not paying. Picking and they're not paying.
Nitakupatia na unajua kwake, unajua huyu ataleta tu.
Yes.
Ni rafiki yako.
The first time I was very happy because ningeingia na mzigo hivi. Everything could go. After 1 week, I don't have stock. I want to run back again and take. Shock on me. The first time, the second time. So every time I bring, give me this, give me that. I give everything out. When I started asking for money, please pay me. I lost all my friends.
Oh no. Yes, that's something else.
Yes. I had to leave even some of the things. I've never been paid even today.
Oh.
Because now I also look at our friendship. I can't just come and tell you that you have to give me my money or something else. Yeah, so I ended up closing the business because I found that I had already given out all my capital.
I think we need to talk about this on a different episode. We will definitely talk about friendship and business. Yes. Because kuna mahali watu wana you misuse each other. Yes. You know, you get to the point you're like, this person is my friend.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo wacha nitachukua nitarudisha.
Yeah, you also need to talk about business and family.
Okay.
Business, family, friends. Yes.
Business, family, friends.
Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes it's your cousin and then you're struggling and you're trozo inakaa vizuri anaiva akikuja kukuona kila siku.
You feel good. Yeah, you feel not to tell people that mimi ndo nimemuuzia.
Lakini hakununua.
And you need to pay rent. You're supposed to pay rent. You're supposed to pay whoever is selling for you the products. Yeah, so you end month hauna kitu ya kulipa.
Na hata fare ya kurudi da kuchukua nguo hauna.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that's what lesson did you learn from that?
I learned to separate business with friends, with family.
Yeah.
So anytime we come for business, I've set some systems that anytime my friend comes, you want any kind of business, I send you to the right person that I'm supposed to see. Yeah.
So they won't deal with you directly.
Yes. I've tried as much as possible not to deal with because of friendship. I also need friends. I also need my family.
Yeah, true.
So anytime you want anything, I'll send you to whoever is supposed to be in charge of that. Yeah.
Okay. So now back to global business, Global Women Impact Foundation. So what is in store? What do we expect? I know there's a girl out there who is feeling, okay, I want to join something that will help me grow, something that will or connect with a mentor. Because the last time we talked, you told me about how the foundation is supposed to connect people with other people. For example, if there's something I can do, I can attach myself to another young girl and mentor. So how is that system?
Our foundation is supposed to cater from 13 years going up.
Yes.
Yeah, so the ones who have already achieved in different areas, we are giving ourselves a target of holding the girls who are coming after us and who have dreams that we have or what we have achieved. So we hold their hands. We walk with them the journey. We make sure that they have achieved something. After that, they will also hold
someone else's hand.
Yes. I'm holding your hand, Zanetta. You achieve what you're supposed to achieve. Then now you're supposed to hold someone else. Yeah, and you find that's what I have. I will have deposited it to you, you deposit it to another girl who is following.
Yes.
So it is a way of just a flow. It's not supposed to cut anywhere.
Yeah.
Actually, we are looking at running something that will be generational. We'll be passing it over.
Yes.
Why are we doing what we are doing right now? This is one of the objectives of the foundation. We are creating a safe space for women to share their stories. In case you feel that you have made an impact in an area in your life, and someone can benefit from your story, because stories are very powerful.
True.
Yeah, so for that space, you can come out, share your story. If you're willing also to help, you're looking for some children to help, you're looking for women, young women, we give you an opportunity, or we connect you to someone who is in need. Yes.
All right. Yeah, I remember when we were talking, you said it's about starting from the bottom. Everyone you're trying to help is someone, it's the way you just said, it's generational, trying to heal generations and heal their generations. So I don't know that I'll be poking if I ask this question, but I think being a dreamer is also something that is very close to you, because all this has been a dream of yours. Is there a dream that you ever had at some point in your life and you almost put it to a pause, and then you said, okay, let me remember that dream and start living it now?
Well, I've really had so many dreams. And actually this is one of them.
Yeah.
Because when I was a child, I used to tell my grandfather that I will be a news anchor. Then I don't know what happened in between. I found myself somewhere else.
Yeah, which is life.
Yes. Then at some point I asked myself, when I started talking to girls, and I do this to my daughter, Sandra, times I ask her, Mama, what do you want to become when you grow up? And she tells me that she wants to become a doctor. I stay for another month. I ask her again, what do you want to become when you grow up? She kept on telling me that she wants to become a doctor. Then I asked myself, I used to tell my grandfather that I will become a news anchor.
Yeah.
But in between, when I got to the age of 18, 19 there, I forgot about all that.
Yeah.
Then it woke up one day. I asked myself, where was I going? Because now I lost direction.
Yes.
When I got married, I forgot about my dreams. I started living our dream. So one time I woke up and asked myself, where did I lose this girl? I found that girl. I lost her a long time ago. But this girl was going somewhere. Now I decided I'm going to make sure that that girl, I will meet her again. And that is why we're doing this today.
Yes. That is so well put. I couldn't even put it any better.
Yeah.
I wanted that to be something in this video, because I think many of us get lost in trying to be other people's things. You see, so you've wanted to be a doctor, for example, and then you just hear someone say, oh, maybe being a doctor nowadays is not even the thing, you can do something else, and then you neglect that dream, and then you start pursuing something else, and then at some point you just realize, no, you have to go back to that baby, you have to go back to that girl who used to have that dream, and be bold about it. And I'm so happy that you're doing this. because it has taken effort.
Yes. It's not easy.
Yeah, it has taken effort.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you, Clarice.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what message do you want to reach out to tell to the young girls out there, people who are looking up to you, your daughters at home, and even us who are also looking up to you, because you are such an icon to us all?
I think I don't need to talk so much.
Yeah.
I tell them my words cannot reach where you want to your understanding. I find that nowadays people want to see, they don't want to hear.
Yeah.
In fact, when I sit here and start preaching to you, you won't even understand anything.
True.
You want to see. So just look at me. Please. Just look at me. I think my life can speak louder than my voice. Yeah, that is what I can tell you. And if there's any girl that is looking at me today, if you can just look at me and learn something, yes, and seek deeper to learn. Yeah, I don't need to speak. Yeah, because you want to pick. You want to pick. Yes, that is why I tell you. Just look at me and learn something. I tell you, pick what you have to pick and live what you have to live.
And how do people now join in the Global Women Impact Foundation? Someone who wants to now start being a part of your team, even if someone may feel touched and they want to sponsor and they just want to play a role in the foundation, how do they get in touch with you and how do they join the team? And also for the young girl out there who is also looking for mentors, how do they also get in touch with your team?
We are looking at ways that we can have a center of all that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to disclose that because we are working behind the scenes.
Yes.
And I think all that we will be talking about them during our launching.
Okay. Which will be happening
very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. Yeah, so the way to join, the way to partner, the way to volunteer, any kind of thing that you want to do, we are welcoming you, but we are coming with a way that we will be doing that.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, so is there anything else you want to leave us with before we close the show?
Okay. One thing that I'll tell you is that it is true. Dreams are valid. Yeah. Dare to dream and dream big. Don't just dream some small dream somewhere. Dream big. And if you have not dreamt yet, go back and sleep and dream.
Buy a blanket.
Please.
Jifunike.
Please go and dream. See yourself where you want to be. See those great things happening. Expose yourself.
True.
To what you want to achieve. Yeah. If you want to go somewhere, make sure that you look for the Google map, you're looking for the direction. Yeah, that is where now you are in the right place. If you want to achieve something, make sure that you're looking for that compass. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much. That is all from us, Clarice and I, about the Global Women Impact Foundation. More information will be coming on soon. So keep it locked, keep it tuned, and we will be sure to update you on anything. But in the meantime, hold it right there and keep enjoying. Please send in your comments, send in any advice that you feel, your feedback is very welcome. In the meantime, ciao. Until next time, I have been your host, Zanetta, Mutheu, and she is Clarice Mwakazi.